Happy Friday. Ooh, ooh. I'm going to have me a lovely breakfast this morning. Some yummy flatbreads, crisp breads, crispy breads. I bumped my elbow right before I got on here and it hurt. If you're watching live, say so. Say hi. If you're watching after the fact, I'd love if you'd comment, use English, hashtag replay or anything. You can just say, oh, hey, comment anything. And it helps me out. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Meredith. Good morning, my friends. I'm going to make a banana peanut butter crisp bread this morning for my brekkie. Hey, Susan. I have not made Coach Canada's Real Deal peanut butter in a while, and I think I'm going to make that because that's what I want. I want peanut butter on my toast, but I'm not actually making toast because, you know, that never goes that well. So, all right, let's make some peanut butter. I know I have an open bag of this somewhere. Can't find it. So I'm going to assume I used it all. I need to clean my cabinet. But KJ, you're in a brand new kitchen. Yeah, I know. My cabinets are still a mess. I'm not a good organizer. Just so you know, as though you didn't already know that. I am not a good organizer. So that's a mess. This is a tried and true recipe. We used to have a Trim Healthy coach named Coach Canada, and she came up with this recipe, and it's delicious. It's a peanut butter sub. Mallory, you'll love this because you love some peanut butter. I was thinking about you. Actually, no, I was just thinking about my stomach, but I am excited. All right. Nut milk. I just went to the grocery store yesterday and bought, 8 things for $120 and then got home and realized I forgot half and half. I always do that. All right, half a cup of nut milk. We can add a little extra. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Debbie in El Salvador. How cool is that? She's in El Salvador on a mission trip. I think that's so awesome. We miss you. Carolyn says, I'm making cottage cheese and egg white flatbread as we speak. Isn't it so good, Carolyn? I want to make some of that. I might make some of that later today because they take a while to cook right. But man, when you cook them in the oven the way the recipe says and not try to pretend and do it different, it's fabulous. Just takes a while to cook, but they are so good. I'd love to know if anybody has made those cottage cheese flatbreads, if you have tried pre-making them and refrigerating them. I'd love to know how they hold up in the fridge. They are so fabulous fresh out of the oven. I know that. All right, 2 heaping teaspoons of collagen. This stuff is protein packed, okay? I'm going to do some salt. A little butter extract. This is on Coach Canada's website, coachcanada.com. How much butter? Half a teaspoon of butter extract, and then half a teaspoon of vanilla. And then a little splash of heavy cream. I just use half and half instead of heavy cream. I'm almost out. Almost out. Yeah, it is time consuming, but they are fabulous, Carolyn. And there's got to be, I bet, like pizza seasoning in it, or there's got to be lots of cool ways you can zhuzh it up. Helps if you plug in. For Coach Canada's, Mallory, This is on Coach Canada's website. If you just Google Coach Canada, both with a K, Koach Canada with a K, real deal peanut butter, it'll come right up to the top. It's all over the Trim Healthy page too. Sometimes I have to add a little extra liquid if it's too thick, but I think this is going to be just right. Depends on how thick you like your peanut butter. My light didn't stay on with my Ninja. It was too much power for my adapter. Okay, look at this. Let me get a knife so you can see the perfection of the consistency of this when you follow the recipe. Look at this. Do you see that? It's like peanut butter. It looks just like peanut butter. It tastes very close to peanut butter too. I mean, it's not peanut butter. So but it's much less fat than peanut butter. And here's the beautiful thing, is protein packed. Okay. So I'm going to take a couple Wassa crackers. You can do in an E, you can do 3 or 4 of these things. Okay. I don't want 3 or 4. I just want a couple this morning. I can't usually eat huge meals right now. So whoop. I'm going to have 2, maybe 3. I don't know. No, we're going to do 2. But that's not my only carb source either. So I want to keep, because it's not my only carb source, I don't want to have 4. But if this was my only carb source in my meal, I could have 4 of these. The good thing about Wassa crackers is you don't have to worry if your packaging is sealed when you put it back in the cupboard, because it doesn't matter. It'll still taste like cardboard, whether it's packaged well or not. It's not like they're going to go stale because they come out of the package stale. All right. So this is got a whole cup of peanut powder. Okay. A whole cup, which means I can eat a quarter of this. Okay. A whole bunch of this. Now you don't want to go cuckoo pants because did I put the fat in it? No, there's no fat. Half a teaspoon of butter is what she calls for, but I don't put that in there. So the fat that's in this, because I don't put butter, I put butter extract, okay? They won't lose their crispiness. Will they? I've never had them lose their crispiness. They just come out, they just stay crunchy for all eternity. I have some of those in my cupboard that were like a year old and they still tasted the same. I've never had them lose crunchiness, but you're in Florida and there's a lot more humidity down there. Maybe here in North Carolina, they'll lose their crunchiness. I can tell you that in Maine, they're just crunchy for all eternity. Okay, this is my lean protein. And because this is part of my lean protein, I don't have to worry about the fat in there. There's not that much fat anyway. 3.5 grams of fat in a quarter of this. So I'm using a whole quarter of the recipe, okay? And that is going to give me 15 beautiful grams of fat. I mean, nope, carbs. Nope, protein. 15 beautiful grams of protein right there, okay? That has got 15 grams of protein. Do these have any protein? I doubt it. I doubt that these have protein. I'll be darned. They have 2. So I've got they have 2 each. So I've got 19 grams of protein right here, but that's not it. I'm going to add a side of this Oikos 000 15 grams of protein yogurt. And that is no added fat. It's all protein, baby. So 15 plus 19 is what? 34 grams. Plus there's a little bit in my almond milk. There's not that much. There's like a quarter of a gram. So, and I got collagen in here. These are the multigrain. These ones are the multigrain, Susan. Most of them are on plan. There's some of them, like the gluten-free, are not on plan. The light and crisp, those are not on plan. But the multigrain, the rye, the light rye, they're all on plan. All right, so now I'm going to top this with a banana. And yes, it's a slightly green banana. And yes, that's intentional. That's why I'm having it today. Because once they turn to, I like it. To me, this is a perfect banana. I know we all have our thoughts, okay? And you're entitled to your opinion. You know, your opinion is wrong, but you're entitled to it. That a banana has to be more yellow. I will eat a banana that's more yellow, but once it starts to get brown, if there's any softness to the banana at all, That's right, Susan. Very. Try different flavors of cardboard. Go cuckoo. Yes, it is a perfect banana, Cindy. Nice and firm. Is good. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty. Mm-hmm. That's when I like a banana. Part of it has a little bit of a tang to it. You let it go much browner than this. It tastes too banana-y, and then I'm not on board. Would you like a piece of banana? You're allowed soft foods. Easy now, I have fingers I need. Oh, him has tears in his eyes. It's breaking my heart. Bessie had a tooth pulled yesterday, and he's a wee bit sad about it. I could be making that up, but it feels like he really is sad. All right, I'm going to slice my banana lengthways like this just because it's going to make it look more bougie on my cracker. And then I'm going to give the dog some. See, if you cut it like this, it makes you feel fancier. It just makes it feel, and I'm not done. This cracker, I gotta cut that end off. This cracker is not done. I'm gonna do about probably a little more than half the banana. There's still half a banana in there. I'm gonna put that in my yogurt, and the rest of this I'm gonna give to the beastie. Come here, toothless wonder. Is that soft enough for your tooth? I'd say it is. Careful now. Oh, it freaks me out looking at his missing tooth. It's so freaky looking, that big gaping place where his tooth used to be. All right, now the best part, the piece of resistance. I know that's not what it is. I'm not that done, but honey. Bananas and peanut butter are okay, but bananas, peanut butter, and honey. Okay, this is sourwood honey, local from last year. That's just gonna, and you know what else would be really good on this? Oh, some chocolate chips. Just a few little chocolate chips. Just a few. Just a wee bit. Or granola would be good on this too. But I don't really need the crunch. I just want the chocolate. And it doesn't take much, honey. I mean, I haven't even used a whole teaspoon. Maybe a half a teaspoon here. It doesn't take much. I could put garlic honey on it. I still have a whole thing of fermented garlic honey in there that I've never eaten. All right, where's my chocolate chips? What did I do with them, do you think? We used them. We used them the other day, right? Oh, right there. This is gonna be so good. You've never eaten honey? What do you mean you've never eaten honey? What? You must have typed that wrong. How can you, what do you mean you've never eaten honey? I'm flabbergasted. Are there no bumblebee or honeybees in Scotland? Do the Scotlandish people not eat honey? Is it not, are there no bees and honey? I mean, bees in Scotland? What on earth? I don't, I'm so confused right now. Is it because you're grossed out by it? Go get some honey, Susan. I'm just gonna, I still have half, well, no, I don't have half banana because I gave it to the dog. This is just the other, like, third. I had half a banana, and this is the other third of that half a banana. I'm gonna put it in my yogurt because my yogurt is banana flavored. This is all banana-y breakfast this morning. So this has got 15 grams. There's 19 in my breakfast here. So I have a whopping 34 grams of protein here in my brekkie. See, sometimes I might put just a little of that in there so it tastes like a swirl of peanut butter in my yogurt. There. All right. The multigrain ones are on plan, Hannah. The multigrain ones are on plan. There's 4 or 5 of them that are not on plan, but the rye, the multigrain, there's lots of flavors that are on plan. I think the sourdough are on plan, maybe. I'd have to pull it up. If you go on to the Trim Healthy Analyzer app and you just type Wassa, it will bring up every flavor of Wassa cracker and tell you which ones are on plan and which ones are off. There's one that's the light rye. The light rye are fuel pull. The multigrain are an E. Yeah, it's the same amounts. The multigrain. So I have to look at the app, but even the multigrain ones, I think it says you can have one in. Is it 1 in a fuel pull? No, 2 in a fuel pull, 1 in an S. Yes, the light rye are more versatile. I think the light rye you can have 2 in a fuel pull, 1 in an S, 4 in an E. The other ones, I believe, are 2 in a fuel pull. 1, okay, the multigrain is 1 in a fuel pull, 3 or 4 in an E. So the ones that are in E, you can still have 1 in a fuel pull, but you should keep them out of S's. The ones that are, yeah, you have to look on the app because it's just type in Wassa. And it'll tell you all the rules. It's well defined in the app. I'll say that. And Hannah, if you don't have the app, we can take a screenshot of the Wassa. Yeah, that's great, Faith. They're like having saltines next to your bed. If you're feeling sick or queasy, a Wassa is a great alternative to a saltine. All right, there we go. That is good, you guys. It's sweet. The honey makes it taste decadent. That's really good. This is a great brekkie. All right, you guys. Headed out. Yeah, the light rye are more versatile. I just can't find them. But I love the multigrain. The multigrain are my favorite as far as flavor. They're just more multi and grainy. That needs more sweetener. All right, let's use this 9th spoon of the morning. I'm off. I have work to do. Tonight, I have a webinar called Revitalize Your Journey, where we're going to talk about the importance of having healthy routines in your journey. Invite someone, please. I would love it if you send the link. If you go to joyfullifeofkj.com, it's right on the front page. You can register right there. You don't even have to click. It's just right there. Registration right on the homepage. I would love if you would invite people to come to my webinar just so I can meet new people. Spread the love. Okay, spread it like peanut butter. Share my page, share that registration, share the link to the webinar. I'm doing it tonight at 8 p.m. I'm doing it Monday at 6:30 p.m. If you can't come to either one, go pick one and register anyway, and you'll automatically get the replay in your email. I'd love if you would join me for that. Also, keep an eye out because in the month of June, on June 17th through the 21st, I will be doing a free week of group coaching, and it's going to be a super fun week. The admin team is already planning and getting ready. For all of you lovelies that are going to join us, share the heck out of that. When registration opens, let's get thousands of people in the free group coaching. Okay, we have had 1,000 in there before. I would love to see 2,000. Like, let's just legit blow it up, get tons of people in the free week of group coaching, and just bless the socks off as many people as we can with a free week. Okay, you guys, I love you. Faith, I have fermented garlic honey in there. It doesn't taste like candy. I do not think it would be good on this peanut butter. Please, Faith, do not put garlic honey on your peanut butter. Faith, just please. Don't put fermented garlic honey on your peanut butter and bananas. You'd be stressing me out, okay? There's just some places you shouldn't put that on your noodle therapy, okay? Garlic honey would go good on noodle therapy. It would not go good on peanut butter and bananas. Ugh. All right, I gotta go. I love you all. I hope you have an amazing